Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about tit for tat. Okay, because a lot of times, a lot of people operate off of tit for tat. Now, I'm going to explain this and how it relates to narcissistic abuse in case you are guilty of this. Okay, a lot of us don't know how to just accept and receive. Okay, and it's something that you have to work on moving forward, especially the women, because men are naturally wired to be somewhat of providers and givers, and women, we give in other ways, naturally, wired to be nurturers and that sort of thing. So this is more female focused, but there's some men out there that don't know how to receive as well. So, take what you can from this message. But ladies, you have to be able to just receive sometimes. You don't have to think of everything as a tit for tat per se. If someone does something for you, now you have to go out and buy them a gift. And it's just this tennis match per se. It's okay for someone to do something nice for you. You don't have to automatically think, oh, I got to do something back. What can I do for them now? This is something that is probably wired from your childhood where you did not feel like you could just receive something. You always had to be giving, So if you're just wired to be this giver, outside of just nurturing, but just always having to give something, you don't feel right unless you're giving something as well. Then you don't feel like it's an exchange. But real love, real care is not about a tit for tat. So you can meet a man that lavishes you with gifts and he's not expecting you to be lavishing him back with gifts. You don't have to automatically think, oh, I better start buying him stuff too and match his display of care. No, he might just be, giving you these gifts and he just loves to spend time with you and that's his gift to him. It's not all about these tit for tats. Because this is how we end up being more prone to being in these narcissistic relationships because we're just wired to be these super givers outside of the typical and natural and original role of a woman. And you're going to attract takers. When you're sending out that energy and that wavelength of give, yeah, a taker is going to be drawn to that. And they're going to be like, oh, I got a live one. This woman is just generous, like beyond. And they may not have even been on that, but, they have a greed side to them and they're takers. So, yeah, they're going to ride that wavelength. And then that's how sometimes you can see a guy do that to a woman and then get with another woman that's not a giver on that level. And then he goes back to his traditional role and she's not doing all that stuff that you were doing. And he's with her and they seem happy and maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But all I'm saying is he was taking advantage of you in that sense. He was taking advantage of you. So we have to be okay with receiving, we have to be okay with receiving. We have to increase our self-esteem. And I say this in so many videos, but our perception becomes reality. So if you're wired that way, where you can't even take a compliment, someone's telling you, oh, you look beautiful, and you're going to say a fault that you have, you're going to counter it with a fault. Are you going to counter it with, oh, I have to give them a compliment back? You could say thank you. You can smile and say thank you. Everything doesn't cause for a tit for tat. Okay? But I just wanted to mention this because this is a trait. This is a trait in codependent people who have been programmed that their worth comes from giving only. And this is also, it's just a trait that we need to be mindful of, even if you're not a codependent, where it would make you susceptible to these narcissistic relationships. Okay? So just something for you guys to think about here. As you know, I just like to point out what I can to help you get stronger and to self-reflect, because doing the work on yourself is really what matters the most. I mean, I say this a lot, we can learn all we want about the narcissist, and that's good so that we can understand how they operate and what they look like. But we also have to look within ourselves to make sure we're not compatible with them in the ways that would keep them around and not only attract them, but, have us be engaging in that and in the relationship going on and on and on, because that takes two. It takes two to tango. Okay, guys? So if this video resonates with you, you can go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. You are absolutely welcome to share any and all of my videos. I have playlists, guys. I have a wonderful motivational playlist for those of you healing from narcissistic abuse and, toxic relationships. And I think it has about at least nine videos in that playlist. And, it's going to lift your spirits up if you ever had those days, times, that season where it's just rough and you're on that day one, or you're about to enter the breakup phase and you've gone through the cycle, you're just realizing what's going on. Definitely take advantage of that. And outside of that, I have a whole lot of other playlists and over 170 videos on here now, guys. Please feel free to watch them and take the information that you can out of them. If you would like to get personal one-on-one coaching from me, I do offer that over the phone via email, Skype, or a mixture. Just email CoachLakia@gmail.com. That information is should be under each description of my videos. I've also written books, guys, to help people heal from toxic relationships. And, when we're going on that self journey to find ourselves or get back to that peaceful place. And those books are found on Amazon.com. You could do the ebooks, you could get the hard books. They're great reads, and they will definitely lift your spirits. And not only that, it will help give you a lot to think about on your journey of, getting back to where you need to be, getting balanced again. All right, guys. So again, I hope that this has helped someone. And until next time, take care.